Hello, we are here at the Tesla Supercharger in Bussigny in Switzerland. And what we're going to do today is we are going to be charging this Volkswagen e-up, which is not a Tesla, as are all the other cars. And the really cool thing with the Tesla app, you can now charge even cars that are not Teslas. So let me show you how to do this. So every Tesla charger has got a number. You can see that right here. This one is 4B. 4A is over there, and then there was 5A, 5B. So there's always A and B. One important and interesting thing to know is that 5A and 5B, they share the chargers. So the chargers are actually not these things. These are just like plastic casings here to hold cables and stuff. But under here, the cables go all the way to these transformers. And these are actually the chargers that are like converting the power, putting them into here, into the charger, and then charging your car. So these chargers, like I say, number 5A and 5B, always A and B, they are sharing one of these. So that means if one person is already charging, like right here, there's a Tesla at 5B. If I were to charge at 5A, we're basically sharing the power from one. So if you really want to charge as fast as possible, make sure you come to a charger that is available. That's why I drove here, where there's 4B, 4A, and they're both free. So we get the fastest charge. So we're just gonna unlock the car and then open this up. And here now, this is one of the older Tesla Superchargers. So this charger is if you have an older Model S. This is the charger that you use. But the European standard is now... Oh, I'm having trouble getting this back in. The European standard is now this, which is CCS, stands for Combined Charging System. And that's exactly what I have here on my car. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, plug it in here. Another funny thing is that Teslas, as you can see here, is charging on the left-hand side. And all Teslas have their chargers on the left. So that means somebody who would be using this 4B charger would be parking on this spot right here because it's on their left. But now, if I am using this because the Volkswagen charger is on the right, nobody else can come and park here and use this charger, which is a bit of a pity, but that is how it is right now. So next, I'm going to show you how to use the app to start the charge, because right here, this is still orange. Once this is green, we're charging. All right, so we're here at the charger now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate the charge. So on my phone, I'm going to go to the Tesla app, which I have open here already. This is the screen that pops up. And then we're going to click on Charge Your EV, find a charger. And then normally you should be centered. If you don't know exactly where you are, you can click on this button here. And then this is the charger that we need. What's really interesting here, this 6 is the amount of chargers that are still available. Here you can see how busy it is at which times, how many stalls there are in total. What's the maximum charging speed you can get here, because it really depends upon the charger. And now also interesting here is that 3B is out of order, which means the charger number 3B, which is somewhere, does not work. So that's that. And then here we have the prices. The prices change according to the time. And if you want to pay a little bit less, you can click here, get a membership, pay a monthly fee, and then your prices go down. Then the other thing is you just make an account, obviously, email and password, and then put in your credit card. Another cool thing is here, it gives you some photos, it gives you some ideas of what kind of things are available here in terms of amenities, so restroom, Wi-Fi, coffee, shopping, hotel, restaurant, and so on. And then there's an entry code here. Maybe this is for the toilet, I'm not quite sure. Anyway, let's start the charge. So we click on charge here. Then we have to look at the number, which is 4B. So we're going to scroll through here. There we go. 3B not working. 4B is mine. And then here is the fee. This is my card that I'm using. And then I just click start charging. There we go. It says plug in to start. I've already plugged in actually. Let's actually walk up over to the car. It says it's initializing the charge. So that means the charger is talking to the car. And then going to try and set up. We have a green light here, so that's already promising. Let's just wait. There we go. It took from my card 10 Swiss franc to hold it. So here we go. Now we are charging, and this is, in my opinion, the best charging app of all that I've tried, and I've tried many, because you get a lot of information and some really, really cool stats. So it basically shows you that my car is now at 10% charge. These are the fees. It will go up as we're charging to show you if you stop now, this is how much you've paid. And then here is also the charging rate. Because this is a car that doesn't charge too fast, we can't charge at 130 kilowatts because that's the car that, you know, dictates to the charger how fast we can charge. So 34 is the fastest we can do right now. This is the amount of energy that has been put into the battery of the car already, and this is how long we've been charging. So there we go. We're just gonna take a break now, go to the restroom, keep this charging, and then in a few minutes come back and then head on with the journey. So now we're taking a break right here, and we're taking a look at the app. This is what happens when you open the app, and it says here, charging in progress. So I click on that, and then it gives me more details. We're now at 26% after 8 minutes and 15 seconds. We're still charging at a nice charging speed for the car of 35 kilowatts. And that's really cool. So you have this update. Another thing that's really good to know is that mostly for lithium-ion batteries, they charge relatively fast until about 70% to 80%, and then the charging speed starts diminishing. And this is something that you can see from here. So this is something that I absolutely love, because it's really helpful that you can just leave and go when your charging speed starts declining, because otherwise you're just wasting time just waiting here, and the car doesn't charge very fast. So my recommendation is, when you're doing a long distance trip like I am doing right now, is basically charge to a speed or charge to a state of charge, a percentage of the battery, where the charging speed then starts slowing down. And as soon as it starts slowing down, that's when you unplug and you leave, and you just drive to your next destination and charge there. Because that's how you get to your destination the quickest way possible. So this is something that's fantastic, because most other apps that I know, they do not have this feature where they're showing you the current charging speed of the car. They're showing you how much money has been spent, how much energy is in, how much time, what the percentages of your battery, but they do not show you this. Most of them, they only show you this if you go to the charger, you tap on the screen and you look at that. But I love it that you can just do it from anywhere you are. You don't have to go back to the car to look at this. So this is fantastic. We'll stay here for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna head off into our next destination. So we have an update now. The car is now charged at 48%, nearly 50. That's all I need to go to my next destination. 5 francs 50. There you go. You see, we're at 50%, and already the charging speed is starting to slow down. We were at 34 kilowatts, and now it's down to 30. And here's the amount of energy delivered. And we've been here for 20 minutes, so that's a nice little break. As you can see, there's only Teslas and us right there. So what we're going to do now to stop this whole thing is click on stop charging. There we go, charging stopped. To complete the session and avoid idle fees, unplug and move your vehicle. So this is very important for you to know. Don't think that you can be in the restaurant, stop this, and then that's it. Because you have a few minutes time to now leave, because if you just keep the car there plugged in and don't do anything, you're going to have these idle fees, which is a few cents or so per minute. I forgot exactly the thing. Let me see here. If we click find a charger, it should tell me. No, it doesn't want to tell me. But there's idle fees, which means every minute that you stay here and you don't move your car, you're gonna pay a fine in a way, so a few cents. This is in order to encourage people to get the car off, because now this parking space is being used, and as you can see, there's other people who want to charge. So yes, it's really important to get the car off once it's finished charging, and then other people have the availability to charge. Most of the time there's parking spaces like here where you can then park once you've finished. So don't leave your car charging there or plugged in there. Just bring it to an open charging, an open parking spot like this right here. So there we go. We're going to unplug, and then we're going to head off. So let's walk over to the car, and then we're going to use the remote control to unlock the car, and then pull this out. If you have a Tesla and you're a Tesla owner, just click on this button, and it will automatically unlock itself. And then, important, put this back in here. We're going to close this plug up, and that's it. And we're ready to head off and hit the road. So here we have a bit of a special case. We are now at the exit of the Supercharger and there's a barrier and we didn't get a ticket. So what we're going to try and do is see here if this code works. 0530 pound. 0530 pound. And let's see if this opens the barrier. There we go. Passage libre, we can go and we can drive off. So there you go. So that's what that code was. It was not there for a restroom or anything. It was there for the barrier to leave, basically. So there we go. And now we're off.